the Reese family, and this is Wishing Well Flower Farm. So we're a tiny little flower farm located in suburban Media, Pennsylvania. We moved to this property a few years ago, and at the time we grew a few vegetables and flowers for ourselves, and pretty soon we started learning that some of our friends and family and neighbors were interested in buying some of our produce and flowers. So we decided to come up with this little idea to start a small flower farm as a way to start saving some money for our kids, who you saw in the previous clip, for their college funds. And that's part of the reasons why we came up with the name Wishing Well Flower Farm. So what we did was we started growing more and more flowers and more produce. Now we offer a lot of those at our farm stand at the front of our property. And this garden here is actually on the rear of our property. We grow everything here right in our backyard. A lot of people are surprised to hear about that. So it's a great way to get our kids involved with helping us out here grow and harvest our flowers and our vegetables. But what I wanted to point out is that what you can see in the garden right now is that a lot of our plants are really tall and green and healthy looking. But right now it is early August. This is what a garden looks like in early August, but it certainly didn't look like this in the winter time. And that's when our work really started in terms of planting our garden and starting our seeds. So growing flowers and vegetables here on our little farm is a year-long activity. We start thinking about what we want to grow in the winter time, and then at that point what we do is we order the seeds that we want, and sometimes we even collect the seeds. These are pumpkin seeds that we took from leftover pumpkins last fall.
We got them from the store, right?
Yeah, sometimes we get them from the store. So then what we do in the winter time is, before we just put a seed in the ground in the spring, sometimes we like to start our plants earlier. So what we do is, I have a fancy little contraption here called a soil blocker. And what I do is use a special mix of nice healthy soil to fill with the soil blocker. Yep, we use compost for that, right, Liam? We have
Right over there.
Yep, we have compost piles on our property that we put a lot of our scraps in and extra leaves. So we fill the soil blockers up with this material.
Because it's fun.
It is a good experiment. Yeah, it's kind of an experiment for kids, because sometimes what we do is we plant the seeds and we can see how long it takes for them to grow or how big they get, right?
Yeah. What if someone takes us to stop planting the seeds? We need to do it because it's for us.
Yeah, it is for us. And then once we grow the flowers, then other people can get the flowers, right? So here's our soil blocker here. I filled it up with our nice dirt. I push it down, and what this does is it compacts it nice and tight.
Oh, look, mud is coming out.
And I release it, and what it does is creates this nice little uniform block of soil with a little hole in the top. And then the kids will show you what we do with it. You can go ahead and take some seeds, guys. Here you go. You take a seed and you just pop it right in the hole on the top. You don't have to press it in really far. You can just lay it right in there. And sometimes we'll add a little bit of warmth with a heating pad underneath this. We'll keep it indoors because it's cold out in the winter time. And then within a week or two, these seeds will turn into young little plants, and we'll take care of them over the winter and into the spring. And once they get bigger, we'll bring them out here into our flower beds and vegetable patch, and we'll plant them, right guys? And it's pretty amazing that this little seed turns into a big giant plant, right?
And we have some over there too.
Yep. And then after we're done harvesting through the spring and the summer and even into the fall, then we start working on collecting seeds. We'll collect seeds just like these from flowers in the fall and from some of our vegetables, and we'll dig up tubers from our dahlia plants. And then suddenly the process starts all over again in the winter time, right, Liam?
That's how we get more flowers.
And that's how we get more flowers, and then we do it all again the next year. grow a wide variety of different flowers here at the flower farm, mostly seasonal specialty cut flowers, and we also grow dahlias. This year we have 250 dahlia plants, including 75 different varieties. For our specialty cut flowers, we grow anything from cosmos, which you can see here, to celosia, zinnias, sunflowers, gomphrena, and a number of different types of fancy grasses and filler greens. So what we like to do when we harvest our flowers is either come out early in the morning or late in the evening, and it's nice and cool at that time of day, and it's better for the flowers to cut them. So Liam's going to show you here how we cut our flowers. What we'll do is find a nice stem with a bloom on it and go down far enough on the stem and give a good snip. Now we end up with a flower stem like this, and a lot of this stuff won't look very good in a flower vase, so we'll just strip that off just like that. We'll do that for a few of these flowers here, and then we'll put this right into some water so that it can drink up some water before we put it in an arrangement. So Liam, if you want to walk down here, we can show a few more of the flowers that we grow. So like I said, we grow a number of different specialty cut flowers. These ones here are different varieties of celosia. We have these beautiful yellows and reds and purples. Do you want to keep walking down, bud? And we grow different varieties as well. You can see that they grow in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. And then what we have here are, what are these, bud? What kind of flowers do we have right here? Zinnias. Zinnias, yeah, Liam likes zinnias. So here's a good one to cut, Liam, if you want to show us. Yep, you want to get that one? That would be good. It's a little short, so let's do this one right here. This nice pink one.
This one would be good for Addie to put in here.
Get nice and low, okay? We want a nice long stem. Let's go lower. There we go. Yep. Good job. So here's the zinnia stem. You want to hold this one? Oh, it broke off at the top. All right, so we're not going to use this one, but we can use this one right here. And the same thing, after we cut it, we strip off some of the leaves. So now that flower will look nice in the vase. Now if you're going to be using snippers with your parents in a garden cutting flowers, be very careful because these are very sharp. Okay, so Liam's been practicing with us a lot, and we always keep an eye on him when we're working in the garden. So these are a bunch of flowers that we harvested last night. We let them sit overnight in a bucket of water. It gives them time to really get hydrated, and the flowers start to perk up a little bit more. Now we're ready to arrange them. This is part that the kids really like to do. It's a good opportunity for kids to do at home with their families. You can even get some of these flowers around your own gardens if you don't grow your own.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and it's fun to do. You can take your flowers and arrange them any way you want in your jar. You can go with a certain color that you like. Addie, what color do you want to make your flower arrangement? What color? Look here. Do you want like pink or purple or white?
I want that one, the orange one.
This orange one? Oh, this is a perfect one. Nice pick. There you go. Hey, you know what would look good with that? Here's another orange one. And another orange one. They're like twins, aren't they? Or triplets. Yep, so here's a few more. What do you think would look good with that? Do you think white would look good with that?
Hey, maybe we should make it colorful.
Colorful? Okay, let's do some whites then. To make it colorful, do a few whites. Maybe a pink and a yellow one, a purple yellow one, and here's a pink right here. And then maybe, you know what might look good? Those are all different types of dahlias. That's great. So we have all dahlias. Let's add a few zinnias too. A pink zinnia, a yellow zinnia, another pink zinnia. We'll do that. And Liam, you can start grabbing some for yours as well. Yep.
Purple zinnia for mine.
Purple zinnia. Okay. Oh, good job.
Yeah, that's a pink.
Okay, Addie, what do you think? Should we put these in your jar?
No, we need some more.
We need some more?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we got this and this. You want a yellow? Here, I'll hold them all for you. This is a lot for you to hold. You want to do this yellow one? Okay. Oh, now this is a lot. Okay, what do you think?
What about that one?
One more? This one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
Which one?
That one, the fuzzy one.
The fuzzy one? Oh, this one? Oh, that looks great. Okay, so look at this beautiful bunch of flowers that Addie picked out. Now let's see. I have some snippers here. And now all the bottoms are different lengths. So what we'll do is we'll snip them so that they're all the same length. And then we'll put them. Oh, you want to do it? Okay, hold it tight.
No. I just want to do one at a time.
Okay, you can do that. You can do one at a time. Liam, did you pick out yours? Oh, that's a good one. Do you want me to hold yours so I can snip them together?
Just brown sunflower.
Okay, here, I'll hold that for you. You want to pick out a few more? Do you mind if I add a few to it? Okay.
Pick a few more out. One of the white ones would be good.
Okay.
I could pick a few more out.
This one looks good.
And that white,
This white one here. Oh, white Cosmo.
white top.
Okay. Maybe a few more.
Do you think this white top?
Yeah, I think that looks good too, yeah. The nice thing about making flower arrangements is you can't go wrong. As long as you have nice, healthy, beautiful flowers, it'll always look nice. And you can make a flower arrangement that you think looks pretty. It might not be what someone else would want, and that's okay. We all like different colors and varieties. What do you think, Liam? Anything else?
Those look good.
That looks good? All right, let's
Can I snip
put it together. Liam, I think there's a rubber band in that basket. Can you go get that for me?
Yeah, after.
So the same thing, I'm gonna snip them so that they're all the same length. Oh, Addie's doing a great job putting her flowers in her jar over here. Look how good that looks. I'll go get the rubber band. Addie, that looks really good. Now look at that. Addie has her arrangement. Oh, I think that's enough for now. And here's Liam's. It's a little bit smaller, so I rubber band it together. And it looks really good when you put it in the arrangement. So there we go. Look at that.
No, one more.
Well, Addie, let's just look at these. Look at these. Look how nice they look.
That one.
Want me to add one more?
No, not that one. Not that one.
All right. Well, I can't really see very well.
No. It was the one with the yellow in the middle.
This one. I found it.
Yeah, that one.
That one. Look at that. The final touch. Put it in there right in the middle. And now your bouquet is complete. Perfect. And that's it. It's not too hard to make an arrangement. Something kids can help with, right? If you want, you can put this in your house somewhere, in your kitchen. It'll look really nice. We don't let anything go to waste here on the farm. These are cuttings from some bouquets that we made, so extra pieces of stems and leaves. And what we like to do with these is we add them to compost piles that we have set up here on the farm. Now they don't look very pretty at all, but what these are doing are breaking down organic material and turning it into really nutrient-rich composted soil. We'll use that soil to put in our flower beds, and what that really does is it's a nice organic way to feed the flowers. So what we do here is we just simply take these scraps and dump them right on top of the compost pile. We'll give that time to break down, and then we'll come by every now and again and mix it up and turn it. And what that does is it really lets the bugs and the worms and the microbes do their magic in here. And pretty much after a year or two, this will break down into really nutrient-rich soil, which is really healthy for the plants.
Here we are at our self-serve farm stand at the front of our property. We like to provide a sustainable option for our community, a way to provide fresh flowers and fresh produce right from our backyard to keep it simple and to reduce our carbon footprint. You know, a lot of the times if you go to the grocery store, you know, the products have traveled a long journey to get there on a truck or a ship, and we just like to keep it simple and keep it fresh for you. Stop by and visit us sometime soon.